He said that if there was any shot on the entire court that he would have taken in the game, it would have been this one.
Now with the Northwestern Wildcat football team in the middle of their season and playing well, manager Steve Mirzaheil told me that business is booming.
It's currently 59 degrees, partly cloudy, and pretty windy. Now take that information with a grain of salt, however, because San Diego County Credit Union Stadium is in a bed of mountains, so the ocean breeze that's hitting me right now should not play a factor in the game this evening. And on Thursday night, before any of NBA All-Star Weekend festivities had even taken place, the stars were out. And by stars, I mean the future of this league. Now, whether it's Weiss, whether it's Krupnik, whoever it may be, let's focus on the positives. 13 wins in the regular season is 4 more than they had last year at this point. So what is the key to success that they've had so far? Is it Selena Lasota? Is it someone on the defensive end? Who do you think it is?
I think you said it, Max.
How about this?
What's that?
I can juggle a little bit too.
Let's see what you got. Here we go.
So you're going to hold that.
When did you first start juggling?
So it's a very good question, Trey. I first learned to juggle in 3rd grade. The Rising Stars Challenge isn't exactly the first place an NBA fan would look to find defensive highlights, but Brooklyn Nets center Jared Allen had other ideas here on Friday night in Charlotte. Here's what he had to say after the game about his 2 emphatic blocks in the 3rd quarter. Northwestern head coach Pat Fitzgerald was asked point blank by a very brave reporter about the rumors that he's involved in the discussion for the Green Bay Packers head coaching job after head coach Mike McCarthy was fired a couple weeks ago.
The Guggenheim, Broadway.
Whoa. These are all great landmarks, but you're forgetting the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden, a place where the Northwestern men's basketball team took a trip a week ago. Now, after the game here on Wednesday night against the Creighton Blue Jays, I spoke to Coach Chris Collins and players Vic Law and Brian McIntosh, and I asked them about the student atmosphere and the turnout, and they said that despite the 45-minute commute, that Allstate Arena is home. Regardless of the outcome this weekend, this has been a sign of hope for the Northwestern Wildcat basketball program and its fan base. Signing off from Salt Lake City and the NCAA tournament, this is Max Goodman, NNN Sports. Northwestern Wildcat football fans remember this play pretty well. Offensive lineman and graduate school transfer from Georgia Tech, Trey Klock, caught the 20-yard touchdown pass, giving Northwestern the lead as part of a 28-point historic 3rd quarter comeback in the 2018 San Diego County Credit Union Holiday Bowl. For Klock, however, his first collegiate touchdown catch meant a whole lot more than just 6 points.
So my family has been affected by the rare disease community a lot. I had an older brother named Kyle, and he had Tay-Sachs disease. He passed away when I was only 1 or 1.5, and then when I got to high school, I found out that my uncle was diagnosed with ALS, with Lou Gehrig's disease. And I didn't know too much about it. It was still new to me, and he ended up, fought really hard and was just fought to the very end. He passed away my freshman year of college, so 4 or 5 year fight, and it was a tough time for me, a tough time for my family. A lot of emotions, a lot of frustration.
Klock's uncle was heavily involved with Trey's high school football team, attending every single game, even when he was sick. In fact, as Trey looks back upon his entire athletic career, it was a moment in high school involving his uncle that resonates the most.
I caught a screen pass against one of our rivals, Susquehanna Township, down the left sideline, and caught the ball from our quarterback and broke a few tackles and fell into the end zone. He was in a minivan parked in the end zone, right outside from where I was, literally 15 feet from me. So I caught the pass, and I'm celebrating, and I look up and I see him, and I pointed. I said, "That was for you. That play was for you." And that was, there's nothing that can beat that. It still, brings tears to my eyes just thinking about what he did for his family, and to be there to witness that play is definitely something I'll never forget.
So while Klock's touchdown catch in the Holiday Bowl was integral to the Wildcat comeback, it's safe to say there was a little extra motivation to score and honor his biggest fan beyond just helping his team. Did you think of your uncle as you caught that pass?
I did. I absolutely did. And my grandparents were in the stands. My parents and my brother were there as well, and just meant so much to all of us. And right away, after the game, I talked to all my cousins, getting phone calls and texts from all of them, and they said, you'd make TK proud. So.
Now that is how you end your college football career. From Evanston, this is Max Goodman, NNN Sports.
$10 hats, it's getting cold. Be nuts. Go Reds, scorecards. Souvenir programs, scorecards.
Game 3 of the NLCS is officially underway here at Wrigley Field, but in Wrigleyville outside the stadium, the party's just getting started.
Rah for Chicago, baby. Cubbies are on their way. And we're here tonight for the W.
It's a piece of history.
Yeah.
Who knows how many more times this will happen in our lives, right?
Yeah, this is exciting.
The Cubs won the World Series last year, and they do it again this year, back to back. Like the late Buck O'Neil say, baseball brings people together. People come to Wrigley Field, you bring you all together. It's just a wonderful time. And I tell people, if you're not doing nothing, come up to beautiful Wrigley Field, enjoy yourself. But we're in to win it.